How some people seem to get whatever they want in life, the opportunities, the growth, the peace, even the success. Well, the title of today's talk says it all. How to get whatever you want. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But when you look closely, the secret isn't hidden in some complicated formula, or in years of experience, or in having money or luck. It all begins with one small, powerful word, ask. That's it, ask. If there's one art in life worth mastering, truly mastering, it's the art of asking. Because asking is where everything begins. Think about it. The people who grow, who achieve, who create something meaningful, they're not always the smartest, or the richest, or the most talented. But they're almost always the ones who had the courage to ask questions, to ask for guidance, to ask for help, to ask for opportunities, to ask for more from life. You see, asking is not begging, it's not weakness. Asking is clarity, it's confidence. It's saying to yourself and to the universe, I know what I want. Because that's really what ask means. What do you want? Not what others want for you, not what the world expects of you, but what you truly want. And the formula is ancient and powerful. Ask, and you shall receive. That's not just a line from Scripture, it's a universal law. If you want to receive, you must first ask, but most people never do. They wish quietly, they hope secretly, they think about what they want, but they never express it, never take that first small but powerful step to ask. Let me share with you 3 key points about asking and receiving that can change your life if you practice them deeply. Number 1, asking starts a unique process, mental, emotional, and even spiritual. You might not understand how it works. I don't think any of us fully do. It's like pressing a button, and suddenly a whole chain of invisible machinery begins to move. Thoughts start aligning. People start appearing. Opportunities start forming. And before long, you're standing in front of something you once only imagined. You don't always need to know how it works. You just need to trust that it does. Some people spend their lives studying the roots, while others simply pick the fruit. Both matter, but if you want results, learn how to pick the fruit. Learn how to use the law instead of endlessly analyzing it. Asking is the beginning of receiving. That's the first key. Start the process. Number 2, asking builds clarity and confidence. Every time you ask, whether it's asking for a raise, asking a question, asking for feedback, or even asking yourself what truly matters, you sharpen your vision. Because here's the truth. You can't receive what you can't define. You can't hit a target you can't see. So take a few moments in your day to reflect. What do I really want? What kind of life do I want to live? Who do I want to become? When you ask yourself these questions honestly, you start attracting answers that match your focus. Life begins to align around your intention. Number 3, asking invites others and the universe to participate in your journey. When you ask for help, you open the door for others to give. When you ask for guidance, you make room for wisdom to flow in. When you ask boldly, you signal to life itself that you're ready to receive. You see, nothing moves until you move. And asking is the first movement toward change. So today, I want you to remember this simple truth. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly how things will unfold. You just need to start asking. Ask for clarity. Ask for direction. Ask for strength. Ask for what you truly want, and then start walking toward it. Because asking is more than words, it's intention. It's energy. It's faith in motion. When you ask, you awaken something powerful inside you, the belief that maybe, just maybe, what you dream of is already on its way. So, the next time you feel stuck or unsure, don't overthink it. Don't wait for perfect timing. Just ask, and then watch what begins to happen. Because the moment you ask, you've already taken the first step to receiving. Let's move to the second key idea about asking. Number 2, receiving is automatic. Let me say that again. Receiving is automatic. If that's true, and it is, then receiving isn't really the problem, is it? The real problem is the failure to ask. That's right. The failure to ask might be one of the biggest silent barriers standing between where you are now and where you want to be. I've met people who work hard, disciplined, consistent, reliable. They show up every single day. But when you take a closer look, they've never really asked for what they truly want. They're good workers, but poor askers. Here's a story. A man once told me, I got up every day last year, I worked hard, I gave my best, but I didn't write a single goal down. Not one. No clear targets. No real asking. Just motion. Hard work without clear direction is like rowing a boat without a destination. You're moving but not necessarily arriving anywhere meaningful. So if receiving is automatic but nothing's coming your way, maybe the problem isn't the world. Maybe the problem isn't life. Maybe the problem is simply that you haven't asked. Number 3, there's plenty. Success is not in short supply. It's not rationed. It's not like you'll step up to the window of opportunity and the person behind the counter will say, sorry, all the success has been handed out for the year. Come back next time. No, success doesn't run out. It's like an ocean out there, vast, deep, abundant. But here's the issue. Some people walk up to that ocean with a teaspoon. Yes, a teaspoon. Have you got the picture in your mind? Imagine someone standing at the edge of an entire ocean, dipping in a little teaspoon and saying, well, I guess that's all I can get. Meanwhile, someone else walks up with a bucket, and someone even bolder shows up with a tanker. The ocean doesn't limit what you take. You decide the size of your container. So in light of how much abundance is out there, maybe it's time to trade your teaspoon for at least a bucket. Why not approach life with bigger expectations? Why not allow yourself to ask for more, to expect more? Because here's the truth. You'll look a lot better down at the ocean with a bucket than with a teaspoon. And trust me, the kids won't make fun of you. Now, let's talk about something practical, 2 ways to ask. This is where asking becomes not just a wish, but a skill. Number 1, ask with intelligence. It doesn't say ask intelligently, but that's what it means. Don't mumble your way through your desires. Don't ask the world vaguely and expect clear answers. If you mumble, you get nothing. Be clear. Be specific. Be intentional. If you want something, say it like you mean it. Ask with clarity. Define your goals. Write them down. Speak them out. Visualize them. Bring them into focus. The world responds to clarity. When you're clear about what you want, opportunities recognize you. People understand you. Life aligns around you. So as we reflect on this second half of the message, remember these truths. Receiving is automatic. The universe isn't holding anything back. The real barrier is failure to ask. Abundance is everywhere. But it's up to you to decide whether you'll bring a teaspoon, a bucket, or something much bigger. And finally, ask with intelligence. Clarity is power. Don't be the good worker with no goals written down. Be the bold asker who walks to the ocean with confidence and a bucket in hand ready to receive what's already waiting. Because the moment you stop mumbling and start asking clearly, things begin to move. Opportunities appear. Doors open. And what once felt impossible slowly starts becoming real. Remember, ask, receive, expand. That's how you get whatever you want. Now, let's go deeper into what it means to ask with intelligence. Intelligent asking is not random, it's intentional. It means asking with detail, with imagination, with purpose. Ask yourself, how wide, how high, how soon, when, what size, what color, how much. In other words, define what you want and describe it clearly. Don't just say, I want success. What does success look like to you? Where are you standing when you achieve it? Who's with you? What do you feel like when you get there? That kind of clarity is powerful. Because when you describe your goals with precision, they begin to pull you toward them. Goals have a magnetic force. The clearer and more vivid they are, the stronger that pull becomes. So ask intelligently, define, describe, and detail what you want. The clearer you are, the faster the universe can start aligning to bring it into your life. Now, here's the second way to ask, and this one's just as important. Ask with faith. This is the childlike part of the equation. It means believing that what you've asked for can actually happen. Children are beautiful at this. When they imagine something, they don't question it. They don't say, but what if it doesn't work? Or what if it's too hard? They believe, purely and completely, But somewhere along the way, as we grow up, we start losing that faith. We get too skeptical, too logical, too cautious. We analyze the dream until we talk ourselves out of it. That's why the true formula for success is simple, yet profound. Make plans like an adult, but believe in them like a child. That balance is where the magic happens. Be mature enough to plan carefully, to strategize, to take action, but be innocent enough to still believe fully, sincerely, and without hesitation that what you desire is on its way. Because faith is not pretending. Faith is confidence in the unseen. It's the quiet assurance that what you've asked for will come, even if you can't see how just yet. So here's my challenge to you. Try it just for 90 days. For the next 3 months, practice this formula. Ask with intelligence. Be specific about what you want. Ask with faith. Believe like a child that it's possible. Just 90 days. You can always go back to the old way of thinking later if you want. But give yourself 90 days of focused asking, of intelligent clarity and childlike belief. You'll be amazed at what begins to shift, not just around you, but within you. Because the world doesn't admire those who only wish or only plan. The world admires the doers, the ones who dare to ask, who believe boldly, and who take consistent steps toward what they want. So as we close, remember this simple truth. Ask clearly, believe deeply, and act boldly. That's how you get whatever you want.